Saving culture versus spending culture, the wallet war between China and the US. Picture this. You walk into a cafe in Beijing with your American friend. They order a giant caramel latte with oat milk, extra whipped cream, and 2 pumps of something they can't pronounce. You glance at the price, mentally convert it into RMB, and think, that's 3 days of breakfast money gone in a cup. Meanwhile, your friend is happily sipping, already planning to treat themselves to a croissant too. At that moment you realize, this isn't just about coffee, it's about 2 completely different philosophies of life. One shaped by generations of save for the future, and the other by you only live once, so swipe that card. Welcome to the ultimate cultural clash, saving culture versus spending culture. The roots of the wallet war. Why do Chinese people often feel a strange sense of guilt when spending money, while Americans seem to treat money like a ball in a game of hot potato, pass it along before it burns your hand? In China, the mindset of saving is deeply rooted in history. Think centuries of uncertainty, famines, wars, unstable economies. For generations, survival meant putting away every extra grain of rice, every spare coin. Even in modern times, older relatives still see money as something you store for a rainy day, except the rainy day could be any time in the next 50 years. In the US, the story is different. America's economic boom after World War II created a consumer paradise: suburbs, shopping malls, credit cards. Spending wasn't just normal, it was patriotic. The more you bought, the more you supported the economy. The Great Depression did leave a mark, but by the 1980s the motto had shifted to, if you've got it, spend it. If you don't, well, that's why credit exists. The daily life showdown. Let's put this in everyday terms. In China, you might see a person spend an hour comparing online prices for a new rice cooker, scrolling through reviews, and waiting for the 11.11 shopping festival to snag the lowest price in history. When they finally buy it, they'll feel a quiet sense of victory, as if they've just outsmarted the system. In the US, your American friend decides they need a rice cooker. They drive to the nearest store, buy one at full price, and post a picture of it on Instagram with the caption, "Can't wait to make sushi rice tonight." No coupon, no price check, just pure decisive spending energy. The treat yourself versus, do you really need that? Debate: an American could be having the worst day ever and think, you know what, I deserve a treat. This treat could be anything from a fancy dinner to a new pair of sneakers that cost half their weekly paycheck. To them, spending money is like giving themselves a hug. In China, the same bad day might inspire the exact opposite reaction. I should save more, in case things get worse. The treat is not a new pair of sneakers, but maybe an extra steamed bun at dinner because, hey, that's still practical. Credit cards versus cash, or QR codes. American spending culture thrives on credit cards. Swiping plastic feels painless, until the bill arrives. That's why you often hear phrases like, I'll pay it off later, or I'm building points. For many Americans, a wallet without a credit card feels incomplete. In China, credit cards exist, but mobile payment apps like Alipay and WeChat Pay dominate. Here's the twist. Even with mobile payments making money feel invisible, many Chinese people still track every purchase on budgeting apps, setting spending limits like it's a personal sport. It's the digital version of putting cash in labeled envelopes. Ask a Chinese family what they'd do if they suddenly came into a large sum of money, and buy property will often be at the top of the list. Real estate isn't just an investment, it's a symbol of security, stability, and status. Ask an American the same question and you might hear, travel the world or buy an RV. Experiences often rank higher than assets. In spending culture, the idea is that memories are worth more than things, though the bank account might disagree later. Young people in China are starting to challenge the ultra-saving mindset. The Moonlight Clan, people who spend their entire salary each month, is on the rise, often spending on eating out, gadgets, or luxury goods. Still, they face heavy pressure from parents to save for marriage, a house, and future children. In the US, younger generations like millennials and Gen Z often spend freely on experiences, but also struggle with debt, student loans, credit cards, car payments. Many value living in the moment over long-term security, partly because the cost of major life goals, like homeownership, feels out of reach anyway. In China, gift-giving is a delicate art. Red envelopes for weddings or Lunar New Year are carefully calculated. Too little is insulting, too much might set unrealistic expectations. Practical gifts like high-quality tea or health supplements are seen as thoughtful. In the US, gifts are often about personal taste or surprise value. A handmade photo album, a quirky gadget, or even an experience like concert tickets can be considered perfect. Practicality is optional. In China, major shopping festivals like 11.11 or 6.18 are national events. People prepare for weeks, adding items to online carts and waiting for the clock to strike midnight to grab the best deals. In the US, Black Friday is the big show. People line up outside stores at dawn, ready to wrestle over flat-screen TVs. The chaos is part of the fun, and impulse buying is almost expected. At the heart of it, saving culture is about control. It says, I'm prepared for the unknown, I'm building my safety net. Spending culture is about freedom. It says, I'm here for a good time, not just a long time. Both have their strengths. Saving culture can protect you in emergencies but may cause you to miss out on joy in the present. Spending culture can make life exciting but risky if taken too far. Interestingly, globalization and cross-cultural exchange are blurring the lines. Some Chinese people are learning to enjoy the moment more, booking vacations or indulging in hobbies. Some Americans are embracing budgeting apps and minimalist lifestyles, realizing that less spending can mean more freedom. The sweet spot might be somewhere in the middle, save for the future, but spend enough to make today worth living. Think of it like cooking. Too much salt and it's overwhelming, too little and it's bland. The right balance? Delicious. So, next time you see your Chinese friend hesitating before buying dessert or your American friend splurging on the latest gadget, remember, it's not just about the money. It's about the stories, habits, and histories that live in their wallets. And maybe, just maybe, if the saver could lend a little caution to the spender, and the spender could sprinkle a little joy into the saver's life, we'd all end up with bank accounts and memories that feel just right. If you enjoy our videos, please like and subscribe to our channel, The Culture Clash Cafe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new content.